Hello, Super Nerd Arc. What's up? We are back with some Ace Attorney. Yes, it is beautiful music. How is everyone doing? Today we'll be starting case number 2 in Apollo Justice. There's a reason the poll is about noodles. Pokemon, go to the polls. Anyways, how's everyone doing? Oh my, that's loud as hell. So last time we started Apollo Justice and we played the first episode Turnabout Trump. Case of a noodle killer. Oh, it will involve noodles. Today we'll continue Apollo Justice and we'll be playing episode 2. They show all the chapters in the Netflix screen. You forgot about the noodles. But how's everyone's day? I was just talking to someone about the Pokemon Legends status and my predictions. I have new predictions. I should draw them. I'll make a video at some point. We need to milk the shit out of Legends. Inks, how you doing, Inks? But yeah, last time in Ace Attorney, we are playing Apollo Justice, a new lawyer who worked for Mr. Gavin, our boss, Mr. Gavin, and our client was Phoenix Wright himself. And we got Mr. Wright, Phoenix Wright, not guilty. We saved him, but at the cost of our boss. Mr. Gavin was arrested and he was guilty for the murder in episode 1. So now we are unemployed because our boss got arrested, so what's the job? Anyways, are y'all ready to start this turnabout corner? I'll talk about the Legends thing too. Oh, we can switch games? Wait, each game has its own save file? Oh shit. Imagine I just delete this. Alright. We're going to start Turnabout Corner. Episode 2, Turnabout Corner. As long as we draw breath, the wheel of fate turns. Whoa. Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. And when the wheel stops... Whoa, the graphics. You die. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Oh no. Oh, June 15? So the last case was in April. Holy shit. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it, I was screwed. But even when I was hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here, honest. Oh, why is it so zoomed in? Is it supposed to be this zoomed in? I don't remember this room looking like this. Why is it so zoomed in? We can't see the dude's face on the photo. Here being at the legendary Right and Co law offices. Last time we were here, this place was empty and we didn't see it from this angle. Okay, Justice. It's time to stop trembling.
Ah, you must be here for the interview right this way.
Huh?
Hello there.
Oh, fucking voice. Move my mic.
Hello there. You found the right place. Welcome.
The power of HD gives so many details. Yeah, it's so HD. The zoom. Look at, wait, there's noodles right there. At the corner that I'm not blocking. What's with this girl?
Well now, shall we begin?
Begin what?
Right. First things first. Any special talents?
Talents?
Yeah, well, you must have at least one.
Well, I guess defending? That's not a fucking talent, bro. I mean,
Defending? An unusual talent, but it will do. With a little jazzing up, of course.
you think so?
Let's give it a go, shall we?
Huh?
Go ahead. Show me. Defend. Just give it all you got. It's a wet. Don't hold back now.
What are you talking about? I can't just defend here.
First lesson. A professional can perform everywhere. Anywhere.
Thanks.
We want people to be laughing with us, not at us.
Thanks. But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all.
Ah! What exactly do you think you came here to do?
What, defend? No.
Thoughts. Excuse me, but do you know where you are?
The Right and Co law offices, right?
Oh. I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first.
Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge.
Well, you apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes.
Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Right this morning.
Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again.
What's there to read? Look, it says right here. Oh. Why does it say Right Talent Agency?
Welcome to the Right Talent Agency, where you always come to the right place. I'm Utsukushii Wright, CEO. I'm a magician.
It all came flooding back. The trial. That girl!
Hello, sir. Pick a card.
That's right, she's my daughter. Utsukushii, right?
Yeah, check out our flyer. So, what's your name?
Apollo Justice! Attorney at law. Oh, ooh! Oh, weird. The UI looks like this. Our moving has feet. What the hell? Oh, we got our attorney's badge. She's 15. Apparently the daughter of Phoenix Wright. Future stage magician in training. Oh, we can examine the room. Oh, that's why it's zoomed in. We can still look around the whole room, up and down. We got to check out that fucking pasta. Whoa, that fork is floating! Not. Why do you have a plastic spaghetti here?
That right there is the whole reason I became a magician.
Do tell.
I saw a plate just like that in a restaurant once. The floating fork looked so real. That's when I knew. Someday, I'll make magic so more amazing than that spaghetti.
That table doesn't look very sturdy.
You never seen one of these? It's a magic table.
So like you make this teapot disappear?
So you might think, but that's not it. Before your very eyes, the contents of the pot will change from the Earl Grey to Darjeeling.
It's kind of hard to see the difference, I think. A blue silk hat, just like the one Trucy is wearing.
Oh, that's just for show. Don't wear it.
Last thought from my mind, honest.
I put it there so clients can see it and know who I am. Nothing says magician like a silk top hat.
Okay. All these legal books must be Mr. Wright's leftovers, ew! There's a lot of unrelated books in here too. One trick a day, magic for idiots. You think a pro magician would just aim higher? Magician for idiots? A strange split box leers at me from the wall. Is this one of your boxes for cutting people in half?
That's right! This cabinet is used for an illusion called a zigzag.
I've seen one on TV, but why is one just sitting in your office?
It's a little big for me, you see. I'm not a full-grown man. I'm a 15-year-old girl. So I'm using it as furniture. Hats in the top, skirts in the middle, pants down below.
That's a closet. That's a cupboard.
I think it's a nice touch, don't you?
It's not exactly what I call welcoming decor. There are all sorts of strange paraphernalia sitting on top of the piano.
Those are my magic props. Practice, practice, practice. A professional never leaves their weapons far from reach.
But you can't play the piano with all this shit on it.
No one plays here anyway, and the neighbors complain.
I guess Mr. Wright really can't play. An old sepia-tinted photo of a man in a silk top hat.
That's my favorite magician. I want to be just like him one day.
Sure, nice. I guess it's good to have a role model, even if he's well over 100.
How rude! You stupid pig!
Oh, there's a mysterious package. That's one of those hula hoops. That's not what I was looking at.
Really? I had no idea these were that popular.
Oh no, it's the generation where they don't know what a hula hoop is? I'm not so bad with one myself, actually.
I'm still learning. You can really make someone levitate with it? Show me.
I have no idea how. It's just a normal hula hoop, isn't it?
Don't touch Mr. Charlie.
Mr. Charlie?
He's been in this office much longer than I have. Daddy's mentor had a great fondness for Mr. Charlie. He's lived here since Daddy was a rookie attorney.
Ah, Mr. Charlie, right.
Now I take care of him.
Okay. So, is this really a talent agency?
You bet! Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now.
2 people, does that include you?
Trucy Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows, paid too. I'm a professional, you know.
Right.
Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire.
Your dad, in other words. Trucy's one of the best. I love her. Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano?
Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic.
At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. So you're Phoenix Wright's daughter?
That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kinda his sugar daddy. Get it?
What? No.
I'm in charge of this whole office too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree?
15? How old is Mr. Wright?
Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year.
I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope.
Question mark?
About Mr. Wright giving up law. Tracy, I don't think you just understood what you said there.
I'm a sugar daddy. I'm 15.
It was because of the incident 7 years ago, wasn't it?
You know about that?
Not the details. I remember the news though, it was a big deal.
So I hear. I was too young to understand what's going on. I asked Daddy about it next time I get the chance.
Daddy, right. That reminds me about Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in.
Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital.
The hospital?
Yeah. He's on strict bed rest until he gets better.
What? Okay, which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit.
Oh, the Hickfield Clinic is quite close.
Right, I'll be going now. I'll give this showbiz gig some thought, okay?
Wait, I'll go with you.
Wow, HD. Oh my god, he's watching the Steel Samurai. Whoa. And the Pink Princess, I see Pink Princess CDs. So this is Mr. Wright's hospital. Oh no. Not him again. Yeah, are you the doctor? Yeah. That's not what he sounded like. What did he sound like? Steel Samurai and Pink Princess anime? Doctor who feels the name. Meet me, what's up, Marin?
Good morning, Doctor.
Hiya, Trucy. No. 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 She's 15 years old, sir. Get the fuck out. Fuck off.
Is this Daddy's room?
Oh yeah, Sappy's gone for morning checkup. Be back soon. I don't remember what he sounds. I don't remember what I voiced him last time. Yes. How are you, Juicy? Got any places you like examined? Shut the fuck up. Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. Right, it wasn't Daddy, oh cutest little thing in town. Yes. I'll be again later, Sushi. Oh yeah, he does almost sound like Yoda. We've seen him before. I don't remember what he sounded like. What an odd bird that guy was. You? Yep. Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright. So, what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run. You were hit by a car? Oh, he tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air, only stopping when my head hit the telephone pole. You hit a telephone pole with your head, are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. He really is as lucky as they say. There's something that, well, just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And she's so big. Not fat, but you know what I mean? Apollo? Oh, Trucy's still a child.
Daddy, how many times I have to remind you? I'm not a fucking child.
Hey, what's your fucking language? Will you always be Daddy's little baby girl, Trucy? Oh, my ass! I'm not buying it. Big. I mean, what's he gonna say? I didn't think she'd be so old! So fucking old! Oh, something about Trucy. You should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius.
Daddy!
So you'll soon come to appreciate her talent. You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them. So why did you contact me? What could the right talent agency possibly want with me? No need to get prickly now, bitch. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this.
But didn't you come into the office on your own free will?
Well, yeah, of course. Hell, we're in big trouble here at the office. Big! I thought someone was dying. So you don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital.
That's right. How are you gonna pay this month's rent and the groceries?
Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us falls, the other must fall. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you have to transfer to a new school again.
No! I can't! I only just made friends! The fuck? How could you do this to us? To me? Polly?
Huh? What? Now it's my fault? On that note, how about you come work for us? I got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court? Alright, I'll hear what you have to say.
You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker.
Now it's time to reel him in.
That's right. Manipulation.
It's official, I'm scared. Alright, so who's the client? Yes, here, take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to that, Indochin... What the fuck? Indochin pasta joint, al dentes. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car sent me flying, nicked the telephone pole, and zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Big words, yeah. Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell a story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. So, good luck. You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into that fucking pole. Whoa, hold on, I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry, once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court. I'm not a prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up, it's just a fucking joke. Al dentes.
Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He loves jokes, you know. Even the ones that aren't fucking funny.
You need Edgeworth. Your real client should be stopping by the office anytime now. The office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? You're much behind. Oh no. I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. The tragedy, he said. Let me drink some fucking water. People Park. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So he's going to make me investigate this after all. What if I present my... What's that? Looks strangely familiar. How could you not recognize an attorney's badge? It's been 7 years, man. I've forgotten a lot of things. I guess 7 years are longer than others. People Park. Mr. Wright's bed. It's really messy.
Look how messy this is! You're just hopeless without me, aren't you, Daddy?
Yikes, she's attempting to clean up! Look out! You got me, what can I say? I was raised in a barn. What if that's real? That he was raised in a barn. Try not to let the word get out, Apollo, if you don't mind. Okay. He's drinking some grape juice.
Ah! You snuck some grape juice in again? The doctor said you weren't supposed to drink that shit.
Trucy, look at the label.
That's... Oh! Deep sea mineral water. I guess that's fine.
I switched the labels. Don't tell Trucy, okay? Imagine a hospital room would look that messy. Imagine a hospital room that actually lets you bring all this shit inside. What can I say? The man loves his grape juice. A swaying, spiraling stack of DVD cases. The Steel Samurai, the Nickel Samurai, the Pink Princess, the Zappy Samurai, Electric Boogaboo. They're all children's action shows. This kid I know keeps sending them to me. Like a niece or nephew? Something like that. Is he talking about Edgeworth? Quite a collection. This kid's parents must be really generous with their allowance. Funny, Mr. Right doesn't seem the type that kids would like. Talking about Edgeworth? Oh my fucking god. There's anime titles. Edgeworth's a huge Steel Samurai fanboy. Bro said send my whole collection, but that bitch better give it back. Dude, Blu-ray? Oh, remember when people give a shit about Blu-ray? They never did. What's that on TV? It looks like some sort of action hero show.
Oh, I know that one! It's the Sniffling Samurai! His booger flick attack is a big hit with the guard school crowd.
I had no idea you like this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright. Well, what else is there to do when you're stuck in bed? Besides, the episodes will just keep piling up if I don't keep up, you know? You try not buying them. Now's the only time I get to watch and write up my reports. Your reports? It's a long story, like a lot of things actually. What does that mean? Now this is streaming services, yeah. This looks like a child's toy piano. Oh man. I wonder why. Hey! I don't know who's talking. How long you planning on making me wait? He practices with a toy. Whoa. Physical media is better, but it's so expensive. Yeah, cause usually like it ends up becoming fucking collector's editions and shit. NGNL, what's that? Plus, like, for me, I don't even watch shows anymore. All I watch is YouTube videos. And even with YouTube, there's shows on YouTube. Like Oh No Game No Life. Same, yeah. Like for over here, like in my house, we still have a lot of DVDs when it comes to like old shows. But we usually just watch stuff on YouTube or Netflix or something. Even music. How often are people buying music physical albums? I feel like music albums people buy more than DVDs, but still not as much as just playing it on your Spotify.
Ah, good morning!
Oh. What's he sound like? Wait, here's the noodles! 12 episodes for $200? That's crazy. You miss the days when CDs used to be popular. I used to rent a lot of CDs for movies and stuff. But not anymore. What should this noodle... What should Min Min... Min Min's father? What should Min Min's father sound like? Music is special because stuff like vinyls also exists. Yeah. Blockbuster days. Yeah. Oh, for me it wasn't a Blockbuster. I don't know. Is Blockbuster worldwide? It was just a movie rental place like near my house. Downstairs somewhere. Our CD shops are all different names than Blockbuster. Hey there, Juicy Doll! I don't know what the Noodle Man sound like. I don't know if you make physical release of your music once you make original music. I mean, I think depends, like the general percentage bought of physical copies by the time you get original music up. Plus, you never know how things might change. It could be in 10 years suddenly people like physical copies again. Green Goblin. William Dafoe. I don't know. Sounds like your pops had a bit of a rough spot, eh? What does the fucking Green Goblin sound like?
All's well that ends well, I guess.
This is our client?
So this is that Apollo fellow, eh?
What's the Green Goblin sound like? Use it. Oh, yes. The name's Apollo.
Look at him here. Arms all crossed like that, ready to fight.
Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you?
The boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down, Apollo.
Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it.
Defense? Your noodle half cooked. Too late for defense. My castle's been stormed. My keep's been kept. My noodle stand has been stolen.
Everything's almost on digital ink, which isn't bad in itself. The problem is that it becomes a problem of media preservation with stuff easily deleted or taken away. Yeah, it's true.
My castle's been... Oh, I reread this line.
Noodle? Noodle?
You know Mr. Aldoon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly?
No nicknames, please, and no, of course I don't know him.
You're new in this box.
Not really.
Then you know the best noodles in town. Aldoon's Noodles.
Whose noodles?
My noodles, bitch! Help me out here, truth it all.
This is Mr. Guy Aldoon, our client. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Aldoon.
Anything for you, juicy doll.
Who's this guy? So you run a noodle stand, Mr.
Aldoon. Guy Aldoon's the name. The noodles are my game. The secret's in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half.
Oh, that's not that long, really.
My family's been noodlemen for generations. Got a lot of expectations on my shoulders.
This man must like noodles. I mean, look, his hair is a noodles. He has a bowl for a head. He's literally Min Min. Min Min's father. Min Min's grandfather.
15 fathers passing down noodles to 15 sons.
That's a pretty old noodle.
Hey, and the fool I was, I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops, picked another livelihood. but that didn't turn out so well.
Oh,
There was no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy.
he has a taste for long type of noodles too. Yeah, pick your noodle in a poll, guys. What noodles do you like? Not all noodles could make it to the list.
So it was like destiny that you became what you are.
I wonder why his family heirloom is a bunch of old noodle maker. Look at his eyebrows. What does that mean? He dyed his hair blonde so that his hair could look more like noodles?
Right. Destiny is the word. Oh, I found it. But in the end, I was bound to the twisted noodle of fate.
Not a mental image I care to linger on.
So last year, I started my noodle stand. The 15th generation of Eldoon's noodles.
So tell me about Eldoon's noodles. This is a seaweed eyebrow. Oh, his eyebrows are serious. His hair reminds you of Fry Guy from Steven Universe. I don't know the character.
You don't know the genius that are my noodles. I make them so salty. Why, they're saltier than salt.
Now I really don't want to find out.
Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand.
He frequented my pops stand back in during his attorney days too. Yep, him and his assistant.
I'm sorry, I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon.
Wish you could, Sonny.
Huh?
Heck, I wish I could. I give anything for a bowl right now.
What do you mean?
It was stolen. My stand gone.
Stolen?
It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle, baby, let me know.
It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints.
Now you're just trying to butter me up.
It sounded more like blues than the whistle.
I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then, this morning, dark and early, it was gone. My keep, my castle. Oh!
Maractus Clinic coming for. We need a clinic. Damn! Look at the JoJo stands. Maybe some bum carted it off. Just guessing here.
Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there too.
That's the saddest thing I heard all day. My father's in the hospital.
You know it. Anyhow, that's the deal. Good luck.
Good, huh? Wait, what? Is your request?
My noodle stand. Find it.
Kuro, what's up, Kuro? Welcome. I'm doing good. Just listening to this noodle guy.
And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on many noodles as you want. Course, I make it so hot and salty. 2 bowls to kill a man. Then I really need a defense.
Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective.
This is where I live. If you drop by, if you need any info, okay?
Cool.
Get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make.
Thanks.
Oh, things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Like I'm hot and salty, Spider-Man.
Make him hot and salty, Spider-Man.
I don't know what this still don't remember. How to do Willem Dafoe. Eating too much noodle make us bald. Oh shit. Maybe that's why his hair is noodles. Traffic accidents, noodle stand thieves.
Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo.
Huh? I have a bad feeling about this.
Listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel.
I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen.
Hey, watch this. More thieving and skullduggery.
Well, someone stole a pair of my panties.
Panties? So they were stolen? Your
My panties, yeah.
right panties?
It's a grand shame. That is Sushi doll.
Huh? Ark is like, the fuck? What's this game rating?
I was alone in the office last night. I had hung my panties out to dry. When a thief came and took them, my favorite panties! I ran after him. Give those back! I shouted. Wait! Bitch!
Well, that was certainly brave of you.
But I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do.
That grand shame, yep.
Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map.
I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there'll be an empty bowl in your future, Apollo.
Right.
And you help out Sushi doll here, do you hear?
Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases.
I guess.
Let's see where we stand.
Not in a courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list.
Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit and run accident. We have to find the one who hit him.
Who's gonna pay us for this again?
And the second item, Mr. Eldon's request to find his stolen stand.
For which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles.
And the last request is mine, to find my stolen panties.
That bowl of noodles is looking better and better.
Let's go, Polly, to the streets.
Aren't you enthusiastic?
How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me.
We might as well get started. Let's see a hit and run, a stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. Okay, let's just go one by one. Oh! So this is where Mr. Wright got hit by that car.
According to the map, this is the place.
Oh yeah. What a huge mansion.
Apollo, look! There's a nice looking lady over there. Let's question her.
Okay. I'm a little curious about what's happening here. A little curious about the park here too. Ooh, what should she sound like?
Excuse me, can we have a few words with you?
I like her outfit. What should she sound like? You want something? It's a good question. Whoa, that husky voice. Oh, she has a husky voice. Okay. Why am I suddenly sweating?
It's quite a house you've got there. You must have a lot of money.
Whoa! Money! Money sounds like something my son would call his friends! This is the Kentucky Family Mansion, girl!
Huh?
You! Kid with the hair! You want something?
Huh? Me? Kid with the hair? We both have hair. Not a thing, bye.
Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something?
But the Kitaki family, they're the biggest organized crimes. Oh my god, it's the Yakuza! And we thought Yakuza was over, y'all. The Yakuza's right here. Oh shit!
You're gonna ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. Whoa!
Not gonna be able to unhear that voice. You know, Apollo said husky, and husky's what he's gonna get. Right.
Yay! Time to whip him into shape, ma'am.
Does she know? No fear? I'm Plum! Plum Kitaki! Wife of the fourth head of the Kitaki family business!
Husky voice. Man, she looks like 30. What a beautiful, elegant voice. Yeah, for a beautiful, elegant woman. Why is there katana on his broom? Because he's a Yakuza member.
Friends call me Little Plum!
Little Plum. And I'm a little Apollo Justice, attorney-at-law. Gulp. If looks could kill, this woman would be a mass murderer by now. A brightly painted dragon? Why do I get the feeling he's glaring at me? Oh my god, it's Kiryu! Those paints must have been to repaint this wall.
That's right! I called in an artist to do the job right! He's the third so far!
The third?
The first spilled paint all on the entrance here. Second, on my kimono. So why?
No, don't tell me. It's better that I don't know. You never know when you need a hidden weapon, exactly. It's golden Shenron. It's Shenron, but it painted it. It's shiny Shenron. There's paint splash all over this gate. What a mess.
Was this paint knocked over by the car that hit my daddy?
That's right! Huh! And I'm left to clean the fucking mess! If you find whoever did this, bring this scoundrel by, would you?
Of course! Then you can make them clean up their own mess.
Ah! You're cute! Naive! But cute! When I find whoever did this, you bet I'll be doing some cleaning! There's nothing I dislike more so much as a mess!
Ooh! I wish I could say cool things like that.
I bet you do! Whoa!
I laugh and my teeth were chattering so hard.
Wow, what a big house! And the gate's so big.
The Kitaki family is pretty big around these parts. Art is subjective, the spilt paint may be intentional. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, on the floor, on the road, and the door.
I like the fox, he's so cute.
Oh, that's our family crest from the old country.
Your family crest?
We're clever as the fox, and our teeth are sharp.
So it's like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. How about the scales of justice or lunar lander?
I'll pass, thanks. How do I go to? Oh, like this. Oh, wait, I didn't talk to the lady yet. Who's that? She's looking at the park.
She's pretty. I bet she has a story, you know?
There's something about her. Too bad she seems to be in a rush. Oh, she left. Well, let's talk to Little Plum. Apollo's such a spoiled spot. He hasn't been initiated into the curse culture yet. He's still a normie, guys.
Little Plum? That's a really cute name for someone so...
Yes? Someone so what?
Whoa!
What is it, Apollo?
How about you go through me first when talking to her, okay, Trucy?
Huh? This seemed like a needless procedure.
I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures.
Oh, little girl, you should know We gangsta. We are
Gangsta? Oh! That means you're the bad guys.
Trusty, through me, please. I'm begging you here.
the bad guys. I like the sound of that.
I'm gonna need some warm tea after this. Yeah, same. I'm voicing this game.
It takes a lot of hard work to protect the family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys.
So you're saying that business is in a slump?
Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. So there was a supposed car accident here last night.
Last night?
Of course, you wouldn't know about it. Sorry to bother you.
Wait.
Yes?
You're talking about that man, aren't you? You're the one who flew 30 feet and walked. The one who flew 30 feet and walked away.
That's my daddy.
Whoa! I should have known. One of our capos thought he'd make a great point man.
Capo? Point man?
Could you avoid using too much industry lingo?
In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Bah!
Cleaning up this paint? Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident?
It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise. And, oh shit, found your father drowning in a sea of paint.
So you came to his rescue?
You've my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint and then turned the corner, sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see.
I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me.
But why are you out here cleaning it up?
What do you mean?
I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you?
Please go through me when you want it.
Oh, don't be such a stiff lawyer, boy. Suppose we gangsters do have a certain image.
Yeah. Don't be judgmental, Apollo.
We're community-oriented gangsters, you see. The boss likes to give back to the people, see?
How noble of him.
I avail myself to the public facilities to get rid of all this garbage. Oh shit! Is the stream still live? Are we still going? Hello? I can't tell. Did the stream die? It's still on, okay. Oh shit, what I press?
Who said I had noodles in the bowl? I just saw. The fuck? Alive again. No, the paint. Public facilities. I wonder if she means that trash can. Should we present our badge?
I got no idea what you're talking about. Okay.
Okay. Let's examine. Oops. This. Is that old bag? Is that Wendy old bag? Looks like there's someone troubled by the park gate.
I smell an incident.
Ma'am, there's no entry to the park.
Hey, don't tell me where I can't go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home.
Please get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. It's quite a determined old lady. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park. Sir.
You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look.
They're filming a movie? Trucy, that's police. The fucking police. Fucking tape.
Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous.
Hey, miss, stay out of the park.
He got mad at me.
Did something happen here, officer? Huh? No. Move along. Nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play somewhere else? We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Something wrong? Oh no!
Something wrong?
Detective Sky. We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report. Uh-oh, y'all. She's back! If y'all saw Rise of the Ashes with us, Detective,
Why is she wearing a lab coat?
you hardly want to comment on how people address you, fucking weirdo.
And these kids are...
Curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers.
why don't you kids run along and play somewhere else?
Look, we're not.
Or I might spill something on your pretty face. One of those of experimental hydroxyase lunar dresses. Come again? What the fuck? Hydrox like the Oreo cookie?
Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy.
Try to keep out of the riffraff, would you?
Yes, ma'am. Grr, how are we gonna get more information like this?
Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street?
A nice woman. We need to talk to her. There's a big trash can on the way to the park. I guess we could check it out.
The detective's life sure is a hard one.
I'm an attorney, actually. What?
2 pieces of garbage with paint on them.
These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at a hospital. It also says Miraculous Clinic on it. Oh wait, Miraculous Clinic is not the clinic that we go to. Phoenix is at the Hickville one.
Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go in a car?
It's a side view mirror. Oh, we're looking for a green car? It's Mr. Beans? Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone.
Wait, you don't think...
I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright.
Wow, and he took it off the mirror? Never knew Daddy was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these though. Which do you want to take?
Let's take the mirror first, I guess. Mr. Bean is a suspect! No, Mr. Bean! I gotta say, I really like to know what happened here. Hey, I said no one goes in! Unless you want a face full of hydroxyl, what the fuck? Okay. Mr. Bean's name is Food Team. He is sus. Can I ask you a question? What? What happened in the park across the street? Oh yes, quite the commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say.
Chicago? The fuck?
Gunfire, someone was killed. Strange circumstances too. You're kidding! What a morning. Trouble everywhere, the park, the gate, even our house.
Did something happen at your house too?
A crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Wanna hear about it?
Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly.
So what happened at your house? Bloomers! Last night! Huh? I got a bad feeling about this. Me! Little Plum Kitaki! Victim of a panty snatcher! No!
What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen?
Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. If it wasn't, he was hardened, alright. Stealing panties? It wasn't you, was it? No, of course not. Mercy. I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties have something in common. It's hard to imagine Trucy's and Miss Kitaki's panties having much in common. Apollo? Shut the hell up. I just imagine Mrs. Kitaki's panties. Apollo!
I know. We'll find your bloomers too.
Panties hunters.
Great! Show me what you're made of.
What have you gotten me into this time, Trucy? Oh, it's that lady again. She looks cute.
Oh, welcome home, sweetie.
What should she sound like? Even huskier.
Hello, mother.
She's a Kitaki too.
Miss?
Question mark.
Question mark.
What's that mark?
Here, a flyer. The Write Anything Agency.
Something great.
The Write Anything Agency.
I don't know. Inks, what have you done? Anything agency? Oh my god, they changed the poster! Oh shit. From magic to the piano, even your defense, call now.
Yeah, do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop by our office, we'll be waiting. Goodbye.
So anime where the young character is actually the mom or grandmother. Why'd you give her a flyer?
I don't know. She seemed like she could use some help.
She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help.
I wouldn't be so sure. Don't be judgmental, Apollo, you fucking bitch.
Okay. Looks like this area's done. Let's go to scene of the stand theft. No! My god, who are we voting for? Save the light. So what's this place?
This would be Mr. Eldon's house, silly.
Oh, so this is where his stand was stolen from. I can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. Oh, he has a dog!
Hey!
Just providing feedback.
Look, there's a police car parked over there.
You're right. What's with the sparkly entrance? What is this place? A hospital? What kind of hospital place is made out of gold? 3 shots for the price of 1. Oh shit. What a deal. What a steal. There's a sign, Miraculous Clinic. It's the slippers. But I didn't grab the slippers.
Oh, so that's where the thief went.
The thief?
The one who snatched my panties. He ran into this clinic last night.
Wait,
Wait, maybe the police car is here to find my panties.
I doubt it.
Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate.
There you are, Sonny.
Oh god.
Well, did you find anything yet?
Is Eldon homeless? Yeah, he lives like that beside the clinic that looks like that? The fuck? Not yet.
The longer you loaf around, the saltier your victory bowl gets. Just remember that.
This bowl of noodles sounds less like payment and more like punishment. I can't examine the fucking voting poster.
Look, a doggy. Goodbye, goodbye, Salty.
I'm sure the dog has a real name, Trucy.
Yup, sure does. Name's Spoon. It's a she, by the way.
Spoon doesn't seem so lively.
She didn't get a bowl of salty broth this morning.
This dude's feeding his dog salty ass noodles.
Poor little thing.
Apollo, let's find a stand soon for Spoon's sake.
I'm pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles.
This house is, well, old?
It's been well loved, that's for sure. I lived here with my wife for many years now. She's got character though, just like my soup.
That can be good for dogs' kidneys. I always thought character was a positive thing. Where's his wife? How does he hang his clothes all the way there? Does he climb up there and hang his clothes? I'm assuming inside his house has a stairs. That's quite a sign. I take it new is supposed to have as opposed to old.
You like it? Made it myself, I did. I meant to write noodles, but I ran out of space.
Prior planning prevents poor performance.
Lucky for me, it spells a word all by itself, and it spruces up my image, it does.
It does have a certain power of willful denial for thing going for it.
That's the place, right there. That's where I kept my stand, covered all nice and pretty, with the blue top.
So you use this plastic sheet to cover your stand at night, I see.
You see? What did you figure out? Did you figure out why it was stolen?
Well, no, but it does suggest that the thief knew what he or she was looking for. They clearly knew what was under that sheet.
So it wasn't one of those casual drive-by stand snatchers? Not bad, sonny boy, not bad.
Is this yours, Mr. Eldoon?
Hey, that's the heart and soul of Eldoon's noodles. The bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon gonna taste just like his noodles.
Wow, this smells like noodles.
All my other balls got taken away with my stand. Get it back for me, sonny boy. I'm begging ya.
Nice, we got a bowl. Wait, I forgot we can... Wait, we can't investigate this?
It's got cleaned off. I wonder what's in there.
Don't, there's bare wires hanging out.
Let's see. Ah!
What, are you okay?
Just a little joke.
Don't scare me like that.
You mean don't shock you?
See, shut up. Oh shit! Some noodles.
Oh look, I love these little personal touches.
Seems a shame to hide it on the bottom of the bowl. Huh? When I touched it, the paint flaked off.
You must have painted it on, by hand with warm professional care.
After buying the cheapest paint he could find with cold professional thrift. Don't judge. Oh shit!
Mr. Eldoon's Noodles mascot, Mr. Salty. He's so cute.
It's not a very endearing mascot, is it? I think it is.
You know, kind of think of it. It looks like a lot like you, Apollo. Especially the red part.
Can I help it that I like red? The painted face reminds you of Castaway. Honestly, branding. There's a handwritten sign here, save the light.
Save the light indeed. Mr. Eldoon's house is practically in the dark here.
I guess the hospital clinic next door blocks the sunlight.
Everything's gone up wrong since they built this fucking shit. Bruv needs sun or it rots. What's a man to do? They just want my customers to get food poisoning so they can turn a pretty profit.
Seems like a lot of trouble to go through for extra few patients. Looks like the oil drum is connected to that sink.
Collecting rainwater to do the dishes, huh? Environmentally conscious.
You don't think he used the rainwater to cook the noodles, right?
Well, I'm sure he finds the best water money can buy. Taste is his business, you know. Look, that sign over there. Eldoon only uses water from all natural sources.
Dots. I think I'll take the rain check on eating here. You know how much I sacrificed! No! You know how much I sacrificed! I don't understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car?
Maybe the tax evaders.
Oh, sorry, miss, no going into the clinic today.
Something happened?
Huh? Nope, nothing to see. Move along. You have somewhere else to play doctor. Do we look like the right age to be playing doctor? We need a little more info on this miraculous clinic.
We can ask Mr. Eldoon. He's the neighbor. We should check out the garage. What if the thief who stole my panties is still in there?
Sorry. Looks like they have a special offer going on.
3 shots for the price of 1. Now's our chance, Apollo.
Chance for what? I don't need any shots, thank you. Whoever runs this clinic, they seem pretty business-minded.
That doorway sure is sparkly.
The miraculous clinic, huh? Looks more like a casino parlor than a hospital. Honestly, true. They must be quite profitable.
Funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today.
So your Stan, Elden's Noodles, was it?
Hey, passed down from father to son. That's Stan's seen its share of salt. Salt runs in the family, you might say.
I bet high blood pressure does too. So your Stan, Elden's Noodles, was stolen.
Oh, it wasn't just a stand that was stolen, sonny boy.
Sneeze on you. What's up, Sneeze? The head looks like ramen noodles too. Yeah, he has a bowl for a hat too. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. How was your day?
I lost his wobbly wheels, my salted crusted stew pot, my strange sign. I didn't just lose a stand, I lost a legend.
No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo.
Isn't it about time he bought a new one anyway? Apollo, it's you can't just replace everything. Are there any more details you could give me about the stand?
You bet, sonny boy. It happened last night. I was blowing my whistle, like always. Crying the night I was. The smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty.
Uncle Ram is pretty meaty.
I got home, well, right before 10 p.m.
Why is he a pirate?
I reckon.
Guess he's not aiming for a late night market.
I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease.
Ew!
Then I went inside.
When did you notice it had been stolen?
Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early.
Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast? Hey, I eat noodles for breakfast, bitch! Apollo? You live in Asia, dude! Tokyo, California.
I watched it on Salty Shore Ruination. That stand had my whole life in it. Nay, my whole being.
They took everything?
All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, my dreams.
Try eating noodles for breakfast?
At least they left one bowl. Look there on the ground.
Noodles for breakfast are not. Culture, guys. I've eaten noodles for breakfast. Not every noodle's a cup noodle.
If you don't find that stand today, then I'll be forced to walk the streets.
Make your money worth. Make it a big bowl.
My last bowl.
Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is.
That's it! That's where the thief who snatched my panties went to!
It's a crying shame, that is. They have to steal, making my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties.
The garage, right? You don't think the thief lives there, do you?
Fair. I wouldn't put it past that not good for nothing doctor.
Do I detect a little animosity here?
Let's make sure to check out the garage thoroughly. Hey! Do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front.
Fair. Probably gave some food poisoning, I bet.
The Uncle Ramen gave you permission to steal his pants. His cheap panty. If anyone's at risk of giving someone poisoning.
That police car got here this morning, actually.
Sometimes you eat leftover spaghetti for breakfast. Ooh, yum yum.
That's what they were up to. They wouldn't even tell me, the neighbor. Fair. Not much of a surprise. The doctor was for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time before he got what's coming to him.
You realize his head is a bowl? Is his hair actually ramen? I think it's his hair. You can see some parts of it are connected to his head. I think it's just a beanie or something. I don't know. I have no idea. The wrong crowd.
Never mind you, Dad. You can tell my bowl from the Mr. Salty logo.
The mascot of Eldon's Noodles.
They come to the stand, they sit, drink the tea from the bowl, and then they see the bottom. The face looks just like Mr. Salty's.
Think your mind's playing tricks on you? I mean, I think the point is that his hair looks like a noodle.
Very high concept.
You can't fly a trade if you don't love the tools, remember that?
Okay. Can we go into the garage? He was born for ramen, he really was.
This is the place. This is where the panty snatcher ran.
Are you sure?
Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues to panty snatching. Clues like a pair of panties.
Trucy? Could you try not saying panties so much? Oh god, what the hell is this?
Someone's there. Dots. Oh, it's just a gold painted human skeleton.
Just a human skeleton and painted gold?
There's a mannequin in hand waving to us from the box behind the skeleton. This place just screams hospital storage, don't you think?
It screams something that for sure.
Yeah, kitty cat! You kitty!
Oh,
He's not coming down!
we do look kind of sus, you have to admit, Super Saiyan Papyrus.
It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you.
It's okay, kitty cat, she will make you disappear in her hat. Oh wait, the thing is off. There's something about this car. Oh wait, it's a green car! It's Mr. Bean's car.
Let's take a closer look.
Take a closer look.
Hey, look at that!
The mirror's broken off. Now this is a clue.
What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly?
A clue? Let's see. Show evidence. Oh, I think I do have the clue you got in mind. My clue is this.
Wow, it's the same color and size and everything. Perfect match.
I guess we should check it out.
2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car?
It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off and it was smacked into something or someone. Well, looks like we just solved the case. Must be a Ford. Look at the way the symbol shape on the back. Dude's driving a green Ford.
So the car that hit Daddy last night.
It's sitting right in front of us, yep.
Wow, you put the pro in professional, Apollo.
Thanks, Trucy. Look, a cell phone.
Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it will be crushed for sure.
I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here.
We should bring it to him later.
That was a pink PSP. That reminds me, I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago.
Question mark?
Apparently, there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case.
Wow!
I remember the case record whenever I'm checking out a car, and I always check the tailpipe.
Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess.
Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey! There's something in here!
What?
Wait a second. Are these your...
Ah! My panties!
What? Already? Oh shit!
Wow, thank you, Apollo. You're genius. Amazing.
No, really don't mention it.
Now I'm serious. I'm really impressed.
Oh my lord.
You must have a nose for finding girls' panties.
What the hell what the hell is that?
My little panties, of course. They come home to Mama. Can't wait to use them.
You're gonna put them on now?
Watch closely now. See? Nothing in the panties. Ta-da!
Whoa! Where'd that come from? When in doubt, play dumb. How did you get the ball in your panties?
My panties are extra dimensional space. Anything can fit in there.
Was it this casual pervert?
They're my magic panties. One of my best tricks.
Magic panties?
They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly.
You mean those panties are a prop? You could have told me a little sooner. The panties are TARDIS. Oh shit, we can look at her panties in 3D. Why is the board investigated? Dots.
Something the matter?
I was just wondering if there was like a switch on these. The OBS, please. Sorry, OBS died for like a second. Are we back? We should be back. Huh, mysterious.
Oh, do you want to know the secret of my panties?
No, no thanks. Who uses magic panties in a stage show? Wow, nice phone. What brand is this? Is a stream back?
Look at this cute little watch strap. I want one.
It's kinda odd though.
What is?
I mean, if you wanted to know the time, you could just look at the phone itself. It's with the Nokia. You back? Okay.
Hey, alright. Sharp, Apollo.
Thanks. Finally some respect.
So, what does that tell you?
Well, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details for one.
They did drop their phone after all. I kinda figured they were a little dumb.
Good point. They're fucking stupid. Okay.
What are you saying? We still have to catch the sly devil that ran off with the tool of my trade.
Right.
Apollo,
What?
now that we solved this case, we should go report to Daddy. He'll mop if we leave him alone for too long. Knowing him.
He doesn't seem to type to mope though, and this is hardly a case worth reporting. These days, the days when people still use flip phones. What phones did y'all have? I wonder if should we get the slippers now?
Little Plum's not here. She's not finished cleaning, huh?
Maybe she went to get a paint scrapper.
Okay, who's the wise guy that spit gum on the street?
Her voice carries all the way to the street from inside the mansion.
She's a neat freak. How cute.
Yeah, her iPhone 13.
You there? It was you, wasn't it? Fess up! I hope you say your prayers. You're gonna need them!
Trucy, let's leave now.
Huh?
Should we get the slippers now? Let's go talk to Phoenix first. Maybe he needs the fucking window or whatever. Mirror.
What? You want to see them again? Well, if you must.
No, I'm fine, really. Let's just put them away, shall we? Case closed.
What are you talking about? The case isn't closed until we have our thief. Just find him on the side while you work on the other cases.
If it were that easy, we wouldn't need the police.
If we don't need the police, then we don't need defense attorneys either.
Fine, I look for your panty snatcher. Yo, how goes it?
Daddy, how do you feel?
Not bad, Trucy, not bad. It's good to have you youngins running the case. What the fuck? Let's all die. Why is he talking like that? Get some well-deserved R&R.
The elderly need their rest.
Isn't he only 33? We've cleared up most of the cases. I was right about you. Competent. Capable. Boss. Tell me what you found out. If you want to. Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. He's clearly watching anime still. Yep. Well, I certainly didn't expect you to be back this early.
Holly's amazing. He found my panties so quick. Almost like he was the one who stole them.
You have an interesting concept of praise. And? Did you find the mad driver who gave me the 30 feet toss? Apparently it was a doctor from Maractus Clinic. Maractus. I heard of him. Nothing good, mind you. Reminds me a police car was parked outside the clinic.
Maybe something happened.
What is this Maractus Clinic anyway? All I heard were rumors that the clinic's been making good money in a bad way. Bad? Ties to organized crime, the Kentucky family. The Kitaki family? He did that on purpose. Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, you know? They use the Maractus Clinic for their patch-up jobs. Interesting.
Looked like something happened in the park.
A body was found there in unusual circumstances. Something more unusual than being dead? It's not our concern in any case.
Right, let's ignore that and find a noodle stand.
Whatever happened to professional curiosity? Thanks, really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to this Maractus place. Maybe hit them up for some reparations. A little legal action could do me some good. I was wondering when I get paid. We solved the case of your accident and found a missing article of clothing.
My panties.
That leaves the noodle stand. Huh? Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. I'd be happy to help with anything not involving money. Goodbye, quid pro quo. Hello, pro bono.
Right, back to the office and plan our next move.
We're never gonna earn any money. Oh god, it's the lady that I already forgot what she sounded like. You're the woman from the Kitaki place.
Yes. Yes. I knew it! Something's the matter and you want our help, right? Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please. Thank you. My name is Alita Tiara. I have a request.
Your request, let me guess, something's been stolen?
Your flyer. It says now defending. So I thought.
A new assistant. Oh, how you doing? No, she's some lady. What? You mean you want me to defend you? Sounds like she's been smoking too many cigarettes. I mean, look at where she's from. Her family. Me? Alita,
Maybe you can tell us what happened. Were you hit by the car? Did someone steal your stand? Your panties? No. I'm not the client, actually. The client will be my fiancé. I suppose you could call him.
Fiance? What happened to him then?
He was arrested this morning as a charge with murder. Murder? Have you heard about what happened at the park?
What happened?
I haven't been told all the details, but I do know a body was found in the park near the Kitaki mansion.
How you doing, Tanaka-kun? This, we've all the characters we've seen have been all people that would destroy my voice tomorrow. But how you doing? How's your day? How was the rest of Splatoon?
There are a lot of police cars there. Apparently, the victim was shot with a pistol. But I heard the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual.
Not gonna lie, for a moment it sounded like Eric Conrad.
Your mom's a big fat bitch!
And your fiance was arrested for this?
What sort of person is your fiance?
So what's your story? You frequent the Kitaki mansion, yes? Are you a member of their organization?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Almost finished with work. Oh, this is brilliant.
Yeah, my mom is a big fat bitch. The big fat bitch in the whole wide world. Stupid bitch.
I remember that song.
You see, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son.
The boss's son? So he's a gangster.
Yes, but the Kitaki are locally responsible gangsters. I thought it'd be nice just for a change, quit my boring job, live the good gangster life.
You feel so tempted to stay up longer just to keep hearing this. It's okay. I won't be streaming tomorrow, so if you have time to listen, you can catch up with the story. But if you all need to go or sleep, go ahead. Feeling creamy. Ow. When we found some panties, Trucy's panties.
I think you're onto something, Mrs. Kitaki. I like the sound of that.
I'm not sure your daddy would care that much for that. You caused this. Your fiance is the Kitaki family's only son, correct?
His name is Waki. Waki Kitaki. Waki Cocky. I bought a photo.
Ew! Fucking ugly! Just kidding. We got the blue badger shit. $10. That's quite a photo.
I know. He can be so powerful and medicine, but so cute.
But if he's the boss's only son,
Yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday. See, I'm a boss already of this agency. Please have my walkie ablaze.
right, my first solo defense case. Crime's boss son or not, I'll prove he's innocent.
I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those.
He doesn't look a gangster, son. He just looks like a bro.
Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime.
Can we look at this letter? Oh shit! Hit request?
Why does this envelope say hit request?
It's a bit of lingo. Call in a hit, like her hitman.
Oh, you mean like gangster talk? Oh, so this is hit mean to defend in gangsterese? Well, hitman?
I certainly hope not. Something tells me she used the wrong envelope. It was merely a suggestion. How old is she? 21. Good. Just kidding. Oh wait! Could it be time? Dragon-kun, are you still here? Are you all ready? We might be seeing the best character. Yes! Oh y'all, it's time! It's fucking time! It's time for the best character! I don't need voice suggestions for this person. So this is it. My first murder crime scene. Oh, it's you kids again. Look, can't you find some other place to play?
We're not playing. We're investigating, aren't we, Apollo?
Sir, I have a letter of request here. Letter of, huh? Why does it say hit request on it? Miss Tiala must have used a Kitaki stationery. I'm assuming this is the character. Excuse me. It's coming through. Coming through. Oh, it's you, Mr. Gavin. Whoa. I love you. Who's this guy? German man. I must say, I'm used to being inspected by the ladies, but this is the first time I felt this way with a man. Delicious. Mr. Gavin? The innocent powers to stonks. PTSD! Oh, Fraulein, what is a sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place? Can I help?
That's... Yes! The policeman fellow won't let us in! We even have a letter of request!
You must be exhausted standing out here. The first time he felt it with a man. Oh, I think I'm gay! I will take you to the seat of the crime.
Oh, really?
By your leave, officer. Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, of course, sir. You're making fun of my accent, bitch. Very well. This way, Fraulein. Whee! She said. Dots. Hey, what about me? What the hell? Oh, it's the noodle stand. Dots. On that note, enjoy your investigation.
Thank you. Will we see you again?
Ask the wind, Fraulein. I'll be riding on it. And you! I'll be riding that. Goodbye. Who was that?
Apollo, look! A corpse!
What? It's just a mannequin.
Oh wow, got me. Might I ask exactly what you're doing here? Oh, it's you. How did you kids get in here? Oh, this guy. Well, he was like a prince, really. He let us in. Him again. That glamorous fop.
Emma!
Always getting in my way. Anyway, this thing is off limits.
Excuse me, we have a letter of request.
One moment.
Why is she holding that big magnifying glass?
Dots. I recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says this was written by Alida Tiala.
Thanks, you took you 30 minutes to figure that out? So, what's up with the mannequin there?
It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime where it was found.
The body was pulling the stand?
So you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Sky, I'm in charge of this crime scene. She doesn't seem that happy about it.
She doesn't seem that happy about many things.
I trust you know how to stay out of the way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs just in case. Hey there, no messing with the crime scene.
But we need to investigate!
Apollo! Look! That stand! It says Eldoon!
I noticed. Well, we solved the case of the missing stand at least. Though the circumstances could stand to be better. Oh my fucking god.
No messing with the crime scene!
Shut the fuck up!
Investigations are to be carried out by professionals, scientifically.
She's not gonna let us check out the crime scene, is she?
Apollo, my very unscientific analysis tells me something here is very suspicious.
I think I know what you mean. It's kinda hard not to notice. Better check out what we came here to find at least. Detective Sky.
Quiet, please. It's snack time.
Girl.
We're not making much progress here.
She must not be very busy.
Sigh. I never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years and they won't give me the position I requested. And then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life.
He? Who's he? An ex-defense attorney? I'm Detective Sky. Oh man, she's gonna eat some shit. Okay. She doesn't want to talk to us yet. But let me get the slippers. Searching through the trash is a hobby of mine. Wait, can we not take the slippers? Looks like that woman's still causing trouble. Look, no one goes in. That means you.
Yeah, what's the difference? Let me go. Ow, ow, ow.
Oh, sorry.
That's what I'm showing. But I might change my mind for $5.
What is she, some kind of con artist? He's got rhythm actually. Maybe he plays in a band. What the? Emma! Gonna hop off. Pasta la vista. Goodbye, Ings. Good night. Okay. See me, adios. Enjoy the game. Goodbye, Art. Good night, good night.
Oh, Mr. Eldon, hello.
Looks like he left.
We found his stand and everything. What about our free bowl?
Looks like we had to wait a little longer for that bowl.
What a bummer.
Let's go to Phoenix. Help! Ah, you're back. Run into some problems?
Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something?
Who, me? No, I'm fine, really. What's this? So there's a problem? No, no problem. Actually, I got a defense request. A defense request? That's a problem? Huh? I given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore. The request was for me, bitch! Oh, right. You're a lawyer. Oops. He's doing that on purpose. I know it. So what about this defense request? It's related to the murder in People Park, actually.
Guess what? We found Mr. Eldon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime.
Did you know? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon. I think the murder weapon was something else. You mean you don't know what a murder weapon was?
That funny detective lady wouldn't let us on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway?
A lab coat? Didn't think she'd be involved in this. You know her? You could say that. So, you know her, don't you? I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time. That would make her about the same age as me.
That's my daddy. He knows all the police types. Oh wait, maybe you'll know the other guy too.
That other guy?
The shining prince on the motorcycle.
Prince? Apollo, tell me about this Prince of Utsukushii. Indulge a concerned father. He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin. Dots. Dinner. You know him? My guess is his Christoph Gavin's younger brother. His brother? We're acquaintances after the fashion. Clavier Gavin. Rock and roll god incarnate.
Clavier, what a lovely name. He's so dreamy.
I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. And what was he doing out there? I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again. Soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the crime scene in the park?
Yeah, the detective woman won't let us.
Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective. White powder? Hope it's not what I think it is. Just take it to her, it'll be fine, you see. And tell her I said hi. Okay. Under the top hat? So this must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look. Huh?
Wow!
You know what this is, Trucy?
I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was younger. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me.
This is getting more and more suspicious.
Let's go talk to the detective. She sure don't know what the white powder is.
Okay. Okay, bitch. Emma. Does this ring any bells?
Is that? It couldn't. Where'd you get that?
I brought it from the office.
You work at the Wright and Cole offices, yes?
Yeah, sort of.
Detective Sky, how do you know my daddy? Daddy? Oh, so shit. Who do you say you were? Chelsea Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter?
What? Mr. Wright has a daughter?
He seemed shocked.
Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can.
Oh, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice.
This powder is used for detecting fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright.
White powder memories.
If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, let me know. We'll dust for prints.
Well, she's quite eager beaver all of a sudden.
The report came in last night. Body was found as much as you see it now. Except it was a real body.
But why?
Why was the body pulling the noodle stand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't be here.
Well, what was the cause of death?
A bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol.
A pistol?
Not the easiest thing to come by this day and age.
Unless you're a cop or a gangster.
Incidentally, the victim's name was Pal Maractus. I just received the autopsy report, in fact.
Oh, nice.
I mean, really, what's up with this case?
Entry point right temple. Okay. 46. Bail.
It's enough to make me want to run off pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me.
Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from.
A likely story. I didn't come here to play games, you know.
Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. The noodle stand's owner is...
Dots. Who's the old guy?
This is the proprietor of Eldon Noodles, Mr. Eldon himself.
He's famous in this part of town.
Not that. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work. Thanks.
Nice. Can we look at the noodle stand in 3D? Oh yeah, look at this! Oh sheesh! Can we investigate anything about it, or is it just to see the 3D noodle stand? Menu? Ramen, 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 and rice bowl. It's kinda lit. Oh, this side says Eldunes, this side says noodles.
Look at this, Apollo. Eldon spelled his name backwards on the sign.
I think that just says noodle.
As in Eldon's noodles. I get it. The name of his store is the same whether you read it backwards or forwards.
Right. Yeah, I guess it would be, except for the last S.
How about a store called Team Meat?
Close, but that would be Time Mat backwards. What kind of store is that?
Why a store that sells meat? It's not meat unless it's Team Meat.
Okay.
What sort of the person was the victim anyway?
You mean what did he do? He was a doctor.
A doctor? I'm starting to see a connection here. Who?
Who, me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene.
Detective Sky, huh?
I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist.
Iko-chan! Hello, Iko-chan. Welcome to the Apollo Justice stream. I am Grim. Nice to meet you. Welcome in. How was your day? We just met Emma Sky and we're investigating the crime scene with the noodle stand.
Oh, where were you studying abroad?
Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic sciences, mind you. But when I got back here, they threw me into criminal affairs just like that.
Why didn't you just become a forensic expert in Europe?
Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to repay to the people back here.
Wasn't she in favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left?
What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left. But Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them.
Really? I had no idea.
She's been out of the country for a while. She probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current state of affairs. Your day's exhausting, but thanks for asking how your day been. My day's been good. Just relaxing, really. But I'm excited to start this case. I've been drawing. I did draw today. That's what I was doing. Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kitaki family, yes?
Walkie Kitaki? I don't know if he's the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around violently in the detention center.
I see.
Why was he arrested in the first place?
Thoughts. You're a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance?
Actually, yes I am.
Well, you have a witness to the moment of the crime. The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow.
What?
Could you tell us a bit more about the victim?
Well, let's see. Apparently, he's a physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off too from the sound of it. The clinic's name is Maractus Clinic.
Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there.
What, you've been to the clinic?
Yeah, though on a related issue. I told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand.
I see. So that means Dr. Maractus stole the stand, pulled it all the way here?
That would seem to be the case.
But why?
Don't ask me. Okay. So now we can investigate the crime scene. Blue tarps have been placed on the ground around the stand.
Apollo, I bet the victim was gonna have a picnic here.
I guess he could have eaten all the noodles he wanted.
Don't touch those. Those are preserving the crime scene.
Well, I guess the police put these tarps here after all. Okay. The menu says ramen, 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 rice ball. What will you order at the Eldon's Noodles? What kind of ramen? This is Eldon's noodle stand, obviously.
Does say Aldon in big letters, doesn't it?
And the mark on his paper lantern looks familiar.
It's going to be a bit weird telling him with the cards and all.
Anyway, that wraps up 3 of our cases.
That's right. Congratulations, Apollo.
And that leaves us with one that's worse than all 3 put together. Murder. This mannequin is dressed up to look like a police officer. I've seen one at the station. A mannequin in place of a body.
The body of the victim has already been removed.
Do you think the victim and the noodle stand thief?
What, you think someone killed him because he stole it?
Yeah. Taking care of business like little plum Kitaki style.
Try not to sound too eager about that, please. There's gotta be a good clue around here.
You and your trash cans, go ahead, knock yourself out.
Please, can't you see I'm doing my... What? Look! Another pair of underwear!
Wow, Apollo, you're a genius at finding panties.
Stop saying that. Wait, these aren't...
They're not mine.
Could these have been stolen too? Distinctive bloomers. Okay. It's a knife. Oh, that's not the ground.
A shift, to be precise.
Ooh, bingo.
The defendant, Walkie Kitaki, is the son of known gangsters. The police are assuming this belongs to him.
Wait, but wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Look at this. There's a handprint on the shiv.
A handprint? Then there might be a fingerprint. Let's investigate.
Huh? Ew, there's some dirty ass hands. Who's been touching this shit?
Right, first you choose the fingerprint you want to examine.
Choose a fingerprint.
Look closely at the handle. See, there are more than one fingerprint there.
Those black spots?
That's right, pick the ones you want to analyze. Right, let's get detecting.
No microphone in this game, in this version of the game, guys. No more. We have to press buttons instead. Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement.
First, sprinkle some aluminum powder over the print. With a press of the A button, you see like this. The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminum powder, and so you dust it on it and blow it off.
Blow?
Like whistling, you know how to whistle, don't you? Just use Y.
Wow, amazing. It's like magic.
Huh, isn't it though? Right.
Alright, give it a shot.
Incidentally, it's more important that you cover the entire fingerprint with powder.
Okay. Nice.
Good. Clear. Quite impressive. Next, to match the print, the police have samples of them, so you can tell whose finger the print belongs to.
It doesn't sound like much fun in finding the print.
Pick the person whose print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife it is already.
Analyze. Use the DS microphone to blow. You forgot you could do that. Yeah. The Steam version does. I mean, I'm on the Steam version right now. It doesn't have microphone either. I'm guessing it's to accommodate the Switch, because the Switch doesn't use microphone shit. Also, is anyone gonna be playing the Peach game? I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I should get the Peach Showtime game and stream it, like after this game. Because I'm assuming we're gonna finish this game before that game comes out, or right when the game comes out or something. So the fingerprints do belong to the defendant.
Yes, isn't it amazing? The power of science is my life.
Apollo, she's sparkling.
Imagine if they started using microphone mechanic for the Switch. Oh shit. That's what it is. And I'm Derming.
Look sharp, spirits up. The real fight's yet to come.
Chin up, Polly.
The trial hasn't even started and I'm already losing.
So, have you met the defendant?
No.
Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over.
Good idea. I don't know what good it would do, but we have a witness, a knife with prints. Have I mentioned I've got a bad feeling about this? Not sure if we get the Peach game, we forgot it was a thing. That's kind of what I've been seeing. People forget that the game exists.
Don't worry, it's like a right tradition.
Some traditions I can live without. What happened to the music? The music disappeared. Why is the music suddenly gone? Ew, oh, this is the victim? Oh, Clavier! He's 24, oh yeah. He's younger than Apollo? Detention center. Man, our first time in the HD detention center in this game. Cause like I don't play Mario games, but the Peach game looks funny. Looks fun. And I like Princess Peach. Just as like a meme. But I don't know. It's gonna be like the Switch price. Unless they make it cheaper. I'm sorry, meeting hours are, of the day are all done. But we still have 3 minutes! I'll put in your request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in the private room with him.
The father? You mean like a priest?
I mean the suspect's father, Mr. Winfred Big Wins Kentucky himself. Not someone I care to meet.
Dare you! You're the one on the way out, old.
That's...
Ah, they're here. Oh shit. Think Daisy's best princess? You ever think about tomboys? This guy radiates power. Power with a cute apron? You. Workers lawyer. Yes, sir. Well, I'm Big Williams Kentucky. For the state of the Kentucky. Capiche? Family capiche? It's the Godfather. Oh! Actually, I came to speak with your son. Mr. Justice. Yes? My son's innocent. He killed no one. If you were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche? Yes, sir. I'm all about capiching. Capished loud and clear. Ew. You gotta demand and understand and make it. Yolanda. Even if the lesson comes at the end of their short life. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
What's the big deal, old man?
Oh god.
You can't treat me like a kid no more. No. You know, I wanted to go to the clinic. I like it here.
That's what he looks like. That's why he looks like he sounds like. You must be walkie.
A G's not a G till he does high time, but
Common voice.
his voice sounds like this.
And he sounds like this. And together they are Cartman.
When I get out of here, things change. Whoa.
Not trolling this, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy.
Oh. Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that.
Hey, you can take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me? I don't need no trial. I did it.
There's enough of today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me down tomorrow.
We don't even get to talk to him? So much of talking to our client.
But we made so much progress today. We even found my panties. I had fun at least.
Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial?
Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come and check it out.
Oh shit. Okay, trial day. Huh. Mr. Wright's not here today?
He said his old foot injury was acting up.
Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday.
Yeah, he smiled when he said we'll be fine as long as you're there, Chuzi.
Yes, fine. We'll be fine. Here comes justice! I started my voice training at 5 this morning.
Oh, do some now. I want to see, here.
Huh? Okay. My name is Apollo Justice and I'm fine.
That sounds more like a self-mantra than a voice training.
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
Ah, good morning.
Yo, sir. Hit me with a guilty verdict, G. See if I can. You just hand loose and let things go with the flow, you know what I'm saying?
No, not really. Rocky, don't be running your knuckly ass mouth like that.
See, there's a difference between you and me, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can't keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen.
You have absolutely no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Sounds like they've been both voice training too, Apollo.
My worst fears realized. Nice stream. Hello, chums! What's up, Herlock? Welcome to the stream. The trial's starting and I still haven't had a real talk with my client, Eric Cartman. And his wife, Eric Cartman. Oh, yeah. Oh, Clavia! He's there. Court is now in session of the trial of Walkie-Talkie. Today we'll just do the trial day. I'm assuming we have time for that, so. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready to rock and roll, El Judge.
Ah, it's him, the guy from yesterday. He's a prosecutor?
It's Mr. Gavin's brother. Zots. Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence? You know the little band I started in my free time? Thing is, we got real popular. Hard to say 9 to your fans when you got three of your singles go platinum, yeah? I see, to be honest, I was a little concerned. I fear that you might be still distraught over that one trial. Not to worry, El Judge. I wouldn't miss this day in the court for the world. It's worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass up a chance to see the true strengths of the little boy who bested my brother? Oh! It was worth cancelling a show or two. Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court. Before that, I was thinking, is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious? It's a courtroom, dude. Just nowhere to get the crowd jumping here for it. They're not supposed to jump, it's a courtroom. Octone, baby. Today, we play it my way. What the fuck is happening? What is that noise? Dude brought a boombox to the fucking court. The music's playing IRL. Sometimes you have to get up in order to get down to prosecuting. This is crazy. Dude brought a speaker. The victim, Paul Maractis, director of the Maractis Clinic. The scene, People's Park. He was found pulling a noodle stand, like a fucking weirdo. What in the world was a doctor pulling a noodle stand? Yes, I believe. You will only find out by asking the defendants right here, right now. Because it's an undeniable truth that he shot the victim. What do you mean, undeniable? If you are to glare at anyone, Air Justice, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see. Very well. Please admit this witness to the court. Nine. Not yet. First, there's a little matter to be cleaned up. My ass! Just kidding. Could you talk without an accompaniment?
I swear I could see the guitar for a second.
What is it, Prosecutor Gavin? The motive, Air Judge. Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of the Maractis Clinic? No, not so fast. The defendant doesn't have to explain that. Oh, but what if the defendant specifically requests to do so, as he did this morning? I want to give a shout out to all my homies, he said. What? Wait. What is right?
They always say that on the stage you should hit the crowd at speed and ferocity. Sounds like he got you good, huh, Polly?
Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime. Oh no, Eric! So, you son are the defendant Walkie, are you?
Aye, your son, old man. You step into your Kentucky, you best be prepared to stay strong.
You step to a public official, you best be prepared to step into jail.
You gotta hand it to him. Walkie sure has guts.
It's not his guts I'm worried about. Well, then this court will now hear the testimony of the defendant's motive from the defendant himself. Oh my hell.
I'll tell you one thing. Their daughter was a quacker.
Hey! Fucking bitch! You can't say that! Kidding.
Someone had to show him what's what. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up out something bad. Then he let me go without a word. See you later, bye. I gotta go in, get another doctor patch me up. That was the day I done figured it out. No OG's gonna let that pass. That's why I went to his pad that night. You know what I'm saying?
You're saying you're one of the victim's patients?
A lot of stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street, true that. I'll tell you one thing, that dog was whack.
Very well, the defense may begin the cross-examination. I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about all of this.
That was a quacker.
First of all, the word you're looking for is quack. And isn't that a little harsh? He's your family doctor.
Who asked you, bitch? Pointy locks. Who do you think you are?
Your lawyer?
Look, I ain't trying to hear that. He's a quacker. Plain and simple.
What do I have? You were a patient at a Maractus clinic half a year ago. For what reason?
I had what you might call a mock of honor.
Can you explain precisely what was wrong?
We had a little run-in with the Rivales family. That's when I pulled a jack move and ran into an ambush. G busted a cap right in my ass.
According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting and ran in 15 minutes before the appointed time by yourself like a fucking moron.
Yeah, I was more of a match for those guys.
So you were carried to the Maractus clinic from there. Apparently he was shot in the heart. And you're to blame. Shot in the heart and is still alive?
I can catch bullets between my teeth, but I never learned how to catch them with my heart.
The bullet stopped just out of my thumb, but you know what I'm saying? Would have been good golden if it weren't for that whack doctor. Can't even take out a stupid bullet.
So, as you say, the surgery was a failure.
That ain't all of it, Holmes. And then he just lets me go without word. See you later, bye.
Shot to the heart.
And you're too enough.
What do you mean he just let you go without a word?
What do you think it means? It's whack. That's what.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad. It sounds as though our doctor, the doctor, wished to hide his mistake. This is why he let the defendants go.
He's a liar, straight up. He's better G than me. So I gotta get in and get another doctor to pass me up.
So this bullet is still...
You know it. I can still feel it. Right in my chest, pressing up against my head.
Your thoughts are like a bullet shot straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, That's one of our hit singles. Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice.
Well done, man. With no accident, that's for sizzle.
It seems that there were issues with this doctor.
Man, put him in downside doing the world a favor.
Waki, please consult your lawyer before saying shit like this.
Chin up, Apollo. Back straight.
But why did this mistake only come to light that day? It was found during the family health checkup. Family health checkup?
That was the wackest thing of all. All of these lining up taking eye exams all day. Better to die young than fade away, Bazooin.
A relief to hear.
What's a relief?
Oh? Did your father not tell you? The bullet you carry so close to your heart is not attended to immediately. It could kill you. What? Yes, Dr. Maraxis had knowledge concerning this ticking time bomb in you. A knowledge that could have saved your life.
No way! That's whack!
That's proof. Your checkup report. Can we read it? Walkie 19, report file June 14, metallic object near. Okay, that's it. How ironic to see what killed one man capable of helping you. You're almost as careless as he was. Ha 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 ha, you fucking dumb bitch.
That's...
Well, now that the place is hopping, hippity hoppity, skippity scoppity, let's get this gig started. Started? We've had enough of a warm-up act, yeah? Time to hear from the witness.
Lucky sure is all quiet all of a sudden.
I'm a little uneasy myself. Is this Gavin's strategy? Ew! He's so fucking ugly! So, you will tell us your name and occupation. Ew! Bro graduated every single day of his life. He looks like a JoJo character. There's like one JoJo character that looks like this guy. Rohan, I think is his name. My name is Wesley Sticklow. That's what it looks like. It's a lot of Botox in his lips, yep. About occupation, the professor society, levels of support. Oh, what the fuck? Being employed, however, must see. Knowledge and identity is a component attached to this notion of occupation. What we have accepted as reality, we are conversing as like a stout. Vagueness inherent and open representative. Shut the fuck up. He's a student. That's what he is. A junior at Ivy University, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering. Filled with curiosity for all things, I spend my days in pursuit of the truth, honing my... Stickler, shut the fuck up. Please direct said curiosity to the case at hand today. Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime. You asked? Quite simplistically, I understand that Homo sapiens, homosexuals, and they interpret data sending images. That I passed through the park on my way home from shopping when I saw them. I don't know what happened to his voice. One man pulling a sand, another man facing him. I saw them quite clearly. The man was facing the victim, was the defendant. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. A shot. A bullet hit the man pulling the stand square in the forehead. Well, that's wrong because the bullet is in his entry is the right temple, not the forehead. Stupid bitch. Was there anyone else at the park at the time? I can say with 100% accuracy. See him smacking his fucking lips. That's disgusting. There was not. The pistol our witness refers to is this. The court accepts this into evidence. Fingerprints were wiped. 2 rounds were fired. Okay. But there's fingerprints on the gun. But that means there's no fingerprints on the gun. Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Trucy, why are you staring at the witness like that?
That man! I can't help but feel like I've seen him before somewhere.
Dot? Question mark? But not impossible. Well, I don't think we need to read this. He already got one part wrong. Present the autopsy report, because in the autopsy report it says entry point right temple, which is the side. Phew, if that's all of it, I think I have a chance. Is that you relaxing? I see, yeah, Justice. Huh? Oh, objection! Once is quite enough, Mr. Justice.
But Apollo, pace yourself. This trial's not over yet.
Huh? Right. Look at this. The autopsy report. Is there a problem with the autopsy report? Right. A problem. Problem? Yes. The problem is the location of the entry wound. The location? You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not? I have already determined your angle of inquiry. Allow me to explain. It is quite simple, really. First, understand that when I say square, then I mean the geometrical absolute. What am I mean is the diffraction of the meter is 1.69, and wavelength of the krypton particle is a well-known fact that the krypton particles are rare and visible to the naked eye, which point to the basic fallacy in your line of reasoning, namely. Mr. Justice, yeah? What's your objection to this particle shit? This is a big time and you are obsessed with something so small. You disappoint me, baby girl. No, I'm obsessed with something big. Oh, now we're talking. You're obsessed with something big, Alphahead. I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here. Whoa. Okay, Apollo. Detail. Just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry wound was the right temple. Temple? Mr. Stickler, you said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's a contradiction, isn't it? Wait. It is, right? Finally! Objection! Air Justice. Oh, Air Justice. Yes? Your tactics are outdated. Trying to shake the witness by objecting to trifles? Surely you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago. Phoenix Wright, was it? Gah! Look, I know the wound was in the wrong place according to this testimony. Here, forehead. Forehead? Let us imagine you are walking through the park. You see 2 men facing each other, one with a pistol trained on the other. What would you do, Air Forehead? Well, I guess I would try to stop them. I probably shout, "Stop!" And you, Herr Fräulein?
Me? I'll probably scream, "Ah!"
And you, Herr Stickler? What is your shout, I wonder? Ah! The victim turned his head in the last moment. Oh yes, thank you for jogging my memory. It sounds like an addendum to the testimony is required. As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Seize this at once, you two! I cried with composure. The victim turned in the direction of my voice and the shot rang out. Whereupon the cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. So you attempted to stop the crime? Indeed, with composure.
Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he hadn't shot her like that.
That doesn't really matter now, unfortunately. Mamma mia, Mario, not ahead. Let us consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram if you would. The witness, Mr. Stickler, stood here. He shouted, "Oh, stop, please," or whatever the fuck he said, and the victim responded by looking in the direction of the witness. If the killer were to have fired at this moment, we can see the bullet would have struck the right temple as in the report. That does seem to be the case. Witness the power of a junior Ivy University Department of Science. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness. Cease this at once, you two. I cried with composure. Are you sure both men were able to hear your voice? They were, of course. My high, exquisite voice echoed through the park. The victim responded to the clarion call. Quite. Can you describe the killer's actions more clearly? He seemed quite surprised, considering that he was the one who did the deed. As we could see, human psychology is tangled web indeed. He simply couldn't believe what he had done. He shot, he panicked, a common tale but true. Unfortunately, before I could take a further action, tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. You didn't try to apprehend the criminal? It all happened so fast. I'm afraid I hadn't the time.
Doesn't sound like something struck you as odd, Apollo?
What?
The killer was in a hurry, right? He fired the pistol and tossed it right away.
According to the testimony, that's what happened, yeah.
In that case, I expect to find something that we didn't find.
Something? Find something for what?
I like that contradiction. Kinda sad to see it go.
Okay. Tossing the pistol aside. What about a fucking knife? Okay, fine. So you saw a raised pistol, weren't you frightened? You can't be said with me, university student. No fear. At the moment I saw the pistol, my innocence of justice compelled me to take action. It was clearly brave of you, you might have gotten shot. You certainly were lucky. If I was in the killer's shoes, I certainly shot your fucking bitch ass.
He actually looked like he had no idea he was in danger.
What did she say? He fired a pistol and tossed it right away. In that case, I expect to find something that we didn't find. Find something that we didn't find. What, that we didn't find the pistol at the scene of the crime? No, but they were left at the crime scene. Whoa, don't point that thing at me!
Don't worry, I can handle myself around guns. Magic guns at least. Don't worry when pigeons come out.
The killer was in a hurry. He fired the pistol and tossed it right away. It all happened so fast. It all happened so fast. I hadn't had the time. I expect to find something that we didn't find. What? Fingerprints? Oh, because he had time to wipe the gun because the fingerprints were wiped. Oh, okay, I see. Wait a fucking second! Just another misleading request. If you are so beholden to your murder discourse, you can't see how it affects you. What? Wait a second, you say? A second? Are we intended to— oh my, that's a single second? A 60th of a minute? That's hardly enough time to draw breath, let alone make a statement in court. Now you had to set a longer period of time. I see 3 minutes 35— Mr. Justice. Yes, Your Honor. Am I to understand you're objecting to the length of a second? Yes, I mean, no! Here, just look at the pistol. It doesn't have a single fingerprint on it. Oh, a common ploy made by all the more common, I fear, by the prevalence of television. Criminals these days are love to leave fingerprints. Wait, but you said the killer tossed the gun and ran.
That's right. He didn't have time to wipe the gun for prints.
Oh, the little girl sticking to the university student. There's a song in there.
I'm not little.
Oh, the less think like adult, shall we, Fräulein?
Huh?
What if the killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves?
That's... gotta admit, I didn't think of that, Apollo.
Well, Mr. Justice, could the killer have been wearing gloves? No. The record... Stickler is a stickler for details, for real. The record of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were wiped, which means some trace of prints had remained, which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you said it did, we wouldn't have had time to wipe the pistol. Look, that may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant, he threw down the murderous weapon from his hand and fled. And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime, so wrongly suggesting that this was the weapon he disposed of. This sounds solid to me. Well, therefore, hit any of your precious objections? Dots.
What gives, Apollo? Let's see that voice training go to work.
You know, I've only recently realized something. No matter how much you voice train, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say.
What do you mean, nothing to say? Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said?
Huh? Isn't what obvious?
When he restated what he saw, he said Walkie dropped a murderer's weapon. But that's not the same as being 100% sure of what Walkie threw away. You're right.
Oh, you're right.
He's just confused because a pistol was found at the scene. Poor Mr. Stickler. It must be hard to be so fucking stupid.
Well, I can be said that I'm quite offended. Well, it is indeed true that once in my youth, I was seized by the teacher and posted on the black board to fall to sea and open, and my ass on my brace of blue. What we can say for certain is that the witness saw the killer throw something. Does the defense have anything to say about this?
Well, if what he threw wasn't the pistol,
then it had to be something else. At least one person on the defense team seems to be thinking. Gah! I'll wipe that smile off your pretty face, Gavin. Perhaps you can inform the court to the nature of this something else. What did the killer throw away before fleeing the scene? The knife? Is that a sword? I saw one of those on hang on a late night movie last night. Great sleep-deprived judge. This knife was found at the scene of the crime with the defendant's prints on it. His prints? The single piece of evidence proves two important things. One, that what the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. Two, the defendant wasn't wearing gloves. Indeed. Oh, her forehead. You're forgetting two other things you've just proven. Huh? One, the man that the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Woki Kitaki. Two, that the defendant was holding a knife with intent of harming the victim. Oh! Indeed. God, never underestimate a Gavin is the lesson here. This court is of the opinion that a witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe it would behoove us to hear about what really occurred, with less assuming, please.
It's always the same with you people. Mark left the house on the foot. 5 minutes later, the brother left after him. How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up to him? Assuming that Mark never left to stop the traffic light. Assuming. Yes, that's what I said. Assuming. As if it was a probable situation at all. Yet here you are, assuming that my assumption is no better.
What this court assumes is that the witness is a fucking idiot and will testify to what happened after the shot was fired.
I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene.
Assuming it makes an ass out of you and me. Exactly, Shrees. You're an ass stickler.
Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived 10 minutes later, I saw no one else.
Why didn't you chase the killer?
It was, as you say, a killer. Of course, I would have run him down, yet what will he do when done when cornered? Sadly, it takes more than aptitude for solving quadratic equations to know that.
Did the testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene? Do we also now know that there was no one else there? It seems clear that we have a killer. Does it not? Does it not, Mr. Justice? I better find a way to take this testimony down quick.
I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene, nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo.
Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance?
It can be said that I have dabbled in medicine. The injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death. Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance. Oh, perfect syllogism. Proof in 3 parts. Exquisite. It's simply exquisite.
He looks like he's gonna cry.
That's...
Which way did the killer run?
By the time it was clear the killer had noticed me, naturally he ran to the opposite direction.
That would mean he ran in the opposite direction from the Kitaki mansion. Aktong, don't even think about pointing to the fact that he was going away from his home. All he had to do was loop back once he was out of sight. Oh, how did he know that's where I was going? Trucy? You were certainly composed for someone who just witnessed a killing. He does like James Charles. Hey sisters!
If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood. No one can be moved by a chemical discovery at one's drop or one's flask upon the lab room floor.
Ooh, cool answer, very cool. Huh, so nothing strange about how he acted. Trucy looks like she has something to say. Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes? I stood in a state of heightened awareness. Anything could happen to me at any moment. Anyone could appear in any direction. But... is that all? No one came. Nothing happened at all. I saw it all. Which to say, I saw nothing. It was late at night. It's not odd to think that few people will be around in the park. So he just stood there watching? Not much going on there.
That's...
Trucy, if you got something to say, by all means say it. I can't find a single problem with the testimony. Had enough laws here for it. Maybe it's time to back off a bit? No. The defense still have some questions that demand your answers, Your Honor. Your opinion, Prosecutor Gavin. Well, let him play attorney until he's satisfied, I say. I will amuse myself by composing my next smash hit in my head. Very well, you may continue with the cross-examination. Oh, do we have to back off? There's gotta be a weakness somewhere in this testimony. Okay, this is all the same. Oh, do I have to? Maybe there isn't anything I have to unravel in this testimony after all. Some of us as glamorous careers would like to get back to this mountain for it. They don't have enough to put walking away yet. Should I back off for now? Yes? There's nothing fishy about that testimony at all. It appears there's no objections to the witness's Terran testimony. There are any number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I'll show you. Perhaps the killer was really wearing gloves with wiped the previous user's prints off. Then after the deed was done, this fell out of his pocket while he was throwing away the gun. Mistake befitting of a small-time punk, in my opinion. No. No! It seems we've come to the end of the line here. No, that can't be all. How unfortunate it seems that you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me. Were you, Air Forehead? I believe this brings the cross-examination to a close. This court will now declare a verdict for the defendant, Walkie Kitaki.
Hold it!
Oh shit! Trucy? Nobody move! What is the meaning of this? Who are you? Dots. There will be no verdict in this court, not yet. Wait, are you one of the Kitakis? The Kitakis? You mean the notorious gangsters? If you don't want to see me give the little pretty girl a new smile, do as I say. A court is adjourned for 20 minutes. What? This court will not bow to the pressure of the likes of... Judge? I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman. Well, recess 20 minutes or I promise you'll regret it. Wait, how did he disappear so fast?
Come to the defense! Defend the lobby, Rapado!
I suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for 20-minute recess. Bailiff, catch this mysterious man! Oh shit. Oh wait, save. Trucy! Trucy! You move quick, Apollo. Good show, good show. Trucy, you're okay. I thought...
Don't cry, Apollo!
Those good-for-nothing gangsters. There's some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges.
Wait! Just calm down, Apollo. Or else.
Wow, what the hell is that? It's Professor Layton.
Surprised? This is one of my best tricks. Mr. Amazing. The amazing Mr. Hat.
You look marvelous, darling. Dots.
He's a big hit on the Wonder Bar.
Yes, I'm a big hit.
Well, what do you think? Do you like it?
You mean you... Utsukushii! There's something you just don't do. I'm pressing charges.
Apollo, now's not the time for that bullshit. It's you who's being threatened here.
Huh?
Remember what you said to Walkie's father yesterday? You promised that you'd save his son.
But that testimony was rock solid. Like my... What are you suggesting I do?
Look, once the judge declares the verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will.
Utsukushii, no more stage abductions, please.
I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. I might not mean anything, but it's all we got.
You can see what he's feeling?
Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All of the times.
All the times there was a contradiction? I remember. Well, I think I remember them, sure.
There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in, and each time there was a contradiction.
In his hand, he had a pistol. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
He said the man tossed aside a pistol, but it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction.
Well, that's true, but how does it help us?
Did you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit. Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense, and he fiddled with the corner of his book.
How am I supposed to see that?
Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a poker game?
Wait, what?
I always sat next to Daddy during big matches. I could see what his opponents were feeling.
You mean that's how Mr. Right won all those games?
It's not cheating. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. And I wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all. It's not good enough to go, but it's not good enough to go undefeated that long.
Great, so he cheated. But what does that do for us? I don't believe this.
You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth.
Watch the testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I perceive is that I'm gonna lose.
Not true. Daddy said so. He said you had the power, Apollo.
Mr. Wright said that? Watch the testimony? Perceive his true feelings? Is she serious?
Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo.
But what was that she said before the trial started? Mr. Wright's not here today?
He said his whole foot injury was acting up. He smiled when he said it will be fine as long as you're up there. Utsukushii?
Is this what he meant by us being fine? Well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice! Let's do it.
Apollo!
You know, I'm starting to think I can do this.
I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing.
Question mark?
Try to cover for Mr. Head as best as you can.
I just flew in from the course and my arms are tired. Right. Oh. Wait. Court is now back in session. Right, we're fine. Dots, I'd like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice,
Oh, you mean me?
Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat? Right, him. Don't worry about him. I settled that. You settled that? Yes? It was out of court settlement, right? Perhaps Fraulein would have let us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't, am I right?
I think he's onto me.
I wish he'd stop being so cool. Apollo! Let us dispense these niceties. So what the fuck am I saying? Let's get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness? Right, the defense would like to request another cross-examination because I forgot to ask something. There is no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I'll grant your request, however, but this court will not permit stalling for time. Understood, Your Honor.
Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit with fiddling with his book.
I cannot prevent it. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I use my cell phone to call the police. I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all.
Focus, Apollo. Find his weak spot.
Focus. If only it were that easy. My ears hear what he says. My eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? What? What's this? My bracelet. What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow.
I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony.
I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet's trying to tell me something. So you called immediately after witnessing the murder? The police are not only have a record of the call. Why not check with them?
Wait, Apollo. This has to be it.
You mean his habit?
Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling his book.
The only time he even opened his book was here. Which means this is the place to look for his habit. I don't know how I know, but I know.
Now what?
It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness. Ooh.
Your bracelet?
I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Trucy. But I have a feeling that I'm trusting my bracelet is the way to go. I just need to touch my bracelet with Y as it reacts. What? Oh. Whoa! What's going on? Ew! I can see his ugly face! It's filling my mind with his lips! I can see nothing else, hear nothing else.
Apollo?
Trucy, what's happening to me?
This is what I mean by focusing.
Focusing?
In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does.
That's great, but it's kind of freaking me out.
Just look for Mr. Stickler's twitch, his habit. Remember it?
Sure, when he says something he's not sure, he fiddles with a page of his book.
You got it. Now you're looking at the witness's face, and your eyes are sort of bugging out.
I'll bet they are.
First, move your focus attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand.
His hand?
You know what to look for now, but you had to be looking at the right place.
She's right, I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my point of view. Ew, look at them lips! Whoa.
Perfect! Now you're ready!
Ready for what?
Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch!
Perceive?
Try listening to the witness talk as you focus, then watch for his habit.
Right, you mean when he fiddles with the page?
That's right, that's your signal to look closer. Perceive with Y. Find his weak spot, and I guarantee it'll be the royal flush.
Spoken like a true poker head's daughter.
I'm a magician, thank you very much.
So I had to pay attention to his words and his fingers. Ew.
Don't worry if you miss it. You can always try again.
Right, look out for nervous twitch. Here comes justice. Gotcha! Dots! I saw it! Just now. I could see it. Mr. Justice, do you have something to say? All this banging of this is quite bad for my circulation, you know? Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone. What are you talking about? I'm curious about this cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask? As to see his phone. Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone. Why, what for? Show me and you'll find out. Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see. You don't have it. Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone? You! Where'd you get that?
That's the phone from yesterday.
Look, a cell phone.
Someone dropped it in this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure.
I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my very hand at this very moment? Wait a minute. What is the meaning of this? This cell phone was found yesterday in the Maractus Clinic garage. Maractus? Why, that's the way the victim lived.
That's impossible.
Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone is here, how could you have called the police?
It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. This is why I can't be said. I called the police from a public payphone.
A payphone, so you didn't call your cell phone after all. Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler?
Well, to indicate it with startlingly high degree of accuracy, it was right around here.
That's quite a ways away from the park. But why'd you lie? There can be only one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone because it was found in the victim's garage.
What are you saying?
Mr. Stickler, you broke into the Maractus Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells all.
But that's ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime, as though I was trying to kill him.
Well, Dr. Maractus was killed that night.
Well, yes, but no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true I lost my cell phone, but you can't prove that I lost it that night.
Well, Mr. Justice, if that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder, it does raise considerable suspicions to a connection with the crime.
Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime.
You already connected though, I just to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder? Yes, the car. Of course I have evidence. Ooh, I like swagger. Therefore, hit it. Top that. The court will sell this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say. The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is... That's a side view mirror. As it so happens, Dr. Maractus' car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder. An accident? An accident? It happened a little after 9 p.m. just outside People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Maractus' car hit a pedestrian. What are you trying to say? From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident, which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped there before the car was parked in that garage, it would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground, right underneath the wheel. Ooh. Ergo, Mr. Stickler, the only time you could have dropped this in the garage was after 9 p.m., the night of the murder in the park. Ooh. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means? You did break into the victim's garage that night. This is most unexpected, Mr. Justice. Are you naming the witness a suspect in the murder of Pal Maractus?
No, stop! This is too much! This can't be happening! Prosecutor, say something!
I suppose it's worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Paul Maractus. That is other than the phone. I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared?
Yes, Your Honor.
I know that face. It's the face of guilt.
That's...
That night, yes, I went to the supermarket.
What?
I must have dropped my cell phone on the way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer stand in the class day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene.
Yes, but your cell phone was lying in the garage.
Yes, but as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling.
What?
It was quite a pain when I dropped it alongside the road, you know.
Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please. That's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during the testimony.
His nervous habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time.
Right, no problem. I hope. Here comes justice. So you went shopping, which means you were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed the murder take place?
Huh? Well, yes, of course.
Incidentally, the prosecution has received no reports of this domestic detail. Mr. Stickler, can you explain yourself?
No, I mean, yes, I did go shopping, really. I walked around the supermarket trying out the cereal samples. It's a deeply spiritual time for me.
I'm sure the store clerks would disagree.
Do you think sampling free food counts as a religion?
In any case, that night, I sampled to my heart's content, and I was on my way home back home.
That's when you passed in front of the Maractus clinic?
Why, yes, that's correct.
That was a pretty suspicious pause.
Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please show us the exact road you took on the night of the murder.
Oh, of course. Supermarket is here along the main road. My way home, there. This takes me past the Maractus clinic. This is probably where I dropped my cell phone. Yet, where was I? I walked aware, not aware of my loss.
and walked right into that fateful part. Just when I was walking through the part, I witnessed the crime. So you kind of stay up and keep up the nice work, mate. Thank you, Snaish. Goodbye. Thank you for hanging. Which entrance did you enter the park from? Well, to be exact, one might say I went in from the entrance closest to Maractus Clinic. It's the same entrance our victim used. Do you notice anything when you entered? Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for example? I have no recollection of a thing, no. Yes, no, I might have missed the tracks. I could not have missed what happened next. I'm a keen observer, from the obvious you might say. I saw the killer. This part of the testimony is the key, I know it. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? The noodle stand? Do you happen to remember the noodle stand? Quite well, yes. For a student of sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I could even read a sign. I believe it said, noodle. Yes, that was it. Really? Because he said he was standing here, but he's standing on this side, I see. For remembering something quite well, it should take you a while to tell us. Thank you for telling us what a noodle stand sounds noodles. Very enlightening. Mr. Justice, what about that sign? Could that be important? Very. So the sign on a noodle stand said noodle. It appears the defense have just obtained a vital piece of testimony. Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious? I say, I'll have to go sample one of these wares one of these days. I think it's worth adding to the testimony as well. Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can't match up to IVU's cafeteria. Some apply to the school for merely a taste of our smart noodles. I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. I even remember a sign said noodle. And you're absolutely sure the sign read noodle? Why, just last week my professor offered me this praise. Unless you have good eyesight, Stickler, I'll give you that. It read, without a doubt, noodle. I see. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes? Let's take a look at our map, shall we? So you're claiming that when you saw the sign standing here, was it? Although it would have been hard to read the sign at this spot. You think so? Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take a little look at the stand and to carefully read what the sign says. See, the sign states the name of the stand's owner, Eldunes. Inconceivable. I'm certain it was definitely noodle for sure, positive. I'm afraid your professor was wrong about your eyesight. I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. The witness says the sign said noodle. What would you say if I told you that there's one spot which the sign will be read the way Mr. Stickler claims? What? Mr. Justice, show us this spot. The witness actually viewed from this place. The witness was standing here on the opposite side. How'd you know that? When viewed from the south, the sign on the stand reads Eldunes as we know. However, observe the other side of the stand. Oh, this sign says noodle. Exactly. The name of the stand is a split between the front and back signs. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south. You got me. So what? So what? What does it matter if he starts killing from the north or the south side? It makes no difference at all. He's right. Travel far enough to the south and you end up going north. Viewed on a global scale, directions are utterly meaningless. Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change?
It changes everything, Apollo.
Trucy?
Remember his testimony from before. Though to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading.
Whoa! 3D!
The killer and the victim are facing each other. And then at a moment, the killer raises his weapon. Mr. Stickler shouts, "Hey, bitch, stop!" At which point, the victim turns his head to look, and the killer fires his pistol. That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple. No contradictions, right?
Right. But if Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park, that reverses the whole scenario.
Completely. If Mr. Stickler shot from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction, the bullet would have to hit the left temple.
Ow! Ow!
In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible.
That's right.
So now what we know is Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side. The Warren location takes an entirely different meaning.
Indeed, you're absolutely correct, Fraulein. What meaning?
The entry wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct?
Who's the lawyer?
Well, the right side of the victim's head is north.
North? Oh! But that's where the witness, Wesley Stickler, was standing.
Correct. So if he's standing to the north, then the only person here who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself.
Order in the courtroom! Wow, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. She flipped the whole case on his head while I was still figuring it out. Clarify one point for me, Airforehead. What now? Are you truly accusing this college student of murder? Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent, but something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer. No, please look aside, I'm a really nice guy. All my friends say so. Let's hear what the defense has to say. What are you gonna do, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler of another crime? I don't think Mr. Wesley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why now. Dots, the word confession isn't in my dictionary. That's forehead. Yeah, forehead. I'm afraid it falls to you to elucidate our Stickler's silence. Mr. Justice, you did say that you were accusing the witness just now for a crime other than murder. Your reason? The court's all ears. I know he's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? Do I have evidence that shows his involvement in some other crime? Your evidence? The court is all eyes, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that points to the witness's involvement in a crime. The fucking panties. Dots. Dots. Something tells me this isn't one of those good silences. Something else to say, Mr. Justice? One more chance? One more chance? What do you mean? What do you mean? What the other this panties instead? The evidence is this. Oh, I had to show the different panties. What is that? Woman's underwear?
Hey, those are mine.
Order! Mr. Stickler, while I can't say this comes as a shock, it's not what it seems. My Pythagorean theorem. On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches the panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees and hides himself in no other place than the miraculous garage. Aha! Incidentally, these panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the Carter. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you're a fucking pervert. Please hear me out. It's not what it looks like. Ew, can you see his ass cheeks through his clothes in the back sprite? You can see the cheeks through his gown. Order in the courtroom. Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed of yourself. It's not what it loses. So, are we to understand that you were silent not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit you're a fucking disgusting little shit, stealing panties? Perhaps you're not aware that my school's name was originally written IV. I stands for intelligent, V stands for valency. What's your point? I'm not done. Now I'm a major in the science department. And what the science teach if not curiosity? Well, we have IVU, science department, are valiantly curious. No challenge is too daunting. But what greater challenge to science than mystery? What the hell are you talking about? You're talking about a girl's panties here. No, you don't understand. The mystery is unknown. The mystery is unacceptable. And my friends, when it comes to mysteries, those panties are the promised land. From the moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate for science. The full-size car tire was the one mystery of those panties revealed. A tire? Yes, I saw her do it. Pull a tire out of those panties. But that's not all. First, where was the tire? Then a stew pot and a frozen chicken. One mystery after another. It was magic.
Oh, I remember now. He's one of the regulars at the audience in the Wonder Bar.
Huh?
He's talking about my magic panties trick.
What the fuck is he talking about? I just don't understand. A broom from a pair of panties. It mocks the very laws of physics. A broom and a frozen chicken, Trucy? Whatever happened to doves and bunny rabbits? Mr. Stickler, you stole this girl's panties. You stole a 15-year-old girl's panties to understand the magic trick. The fuck? You say panties, but they are so much more than that. For me, they are an object of serious study. There has been a recent rash of panty snatchings in the area. Was it all you? I'm sorry, but I did it for science. Each time I spied a pair of panties flapping in the breeze, I thought maybe this would be the pair that will elucidate even when the night she chased me through the streets. I went tears of joy. Perhaps this is the night I will seize the truth that lies within those panties. Yet why was for once I was in a lazy hard bed. Oh. That leaves one thing unexplained. You refer to our witness's answer, yeah? The witness claims he saw the crime from the south, but was in fact in the north. Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that? Dots. Be my guest here for it. Me? Did I not hear you correctly? Did you not say you do not witness accuse the witness of murder? Why didn't the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea?
Apollo, there's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there?
Well, Mr. Justice, what say you? Do you have evidence to show why the witness lied? The other panties. The evidence that shows why he lied is this. What the fuck? More panties? How many panties do you carry in your pocket here for it? These are the last, I promise. These were found in the trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, we can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood. Mr. Stickler, you... Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties! So, these panties are your handiwork as well? That night I'd been chased, bounded into the Mactis garage. Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt? Believe me, I'd rather not. I hid in the garage for a short while, abandoning a panties I was forced to make it home. To avoid the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. When I saw them hanging there on the clothesline of the giant mansion. But a pair of panties! Apparently he didn't know the bloomers belonged to the mob. I had them safe in my pocket, ready to take home, when I stumbled upon a murder. The murder of Dr. Maractus. I reported what I seen, but waiting for the police to arrive I got scared. Why did they search me? That's when you disposed of the bloomers. Yes, it was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one had been born. A fascinating if disturbing tale. What the fuck, he's just a fucking parrot. I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close. I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial. One last thing, if I might. Yes, Prosecutor Gavin. Regardless of where we enter today, I have some vital points we've made. Namely, the defendant, Roki Kitaki, was at the scene of the crime, and he was pointing the weapon at the victim. One more thing. Roki Kitaki has a clear motive. Indeed, the defendant Roki Kitaki is still the prime suspect in the case, the only suspect in fact, assuming there was no one else on the scene of the crime. And yet a mystery remains. The location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both defense and prosecution. Yeah, baby. No problem, baby. Very well, this brings the trial for today to a close. Court is adjourned. Oh man. Oh shit. Save. Alright, we finished 1 day trial. I think that's a good place to end for today. Oh man, this trial is getting really strange. But we'll continue this next stream. I don't know when that will be, in a few days. But I'm going to go chill now. I hope you enjoyed this case so far. Clavier is finally here. That's the most important part. Best character. But yeah, I'll see you in the next stream for the remainder of this case, I think. But for now, goodbye and peace. Whoa, happy day.